Okay. All right. Wow. Give me a second, guys. Let me just check that audio just before we even delve into anything to do with this stream because holy shit, this is wow, it actually feels quite surreal to just be sat here. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. No, my audio is working fine. I just needed to double check the audio is all good. We're good. All right, team. Welcome back to a brand new stream, a new beginning. Now, before we go any further, I am fully aware that this channel will definitely have a drop off because Cobra Kai is done. That's one. Two, the algorithm isn't kind to people who don't post 24/7. And three, I've got to get back into the rhythm and find my stride again, as it were. So hopefully, we're back on that journey. We're back on that hype train, so to speak. So I'm probably going to make these streams every Sunday, an hour and 30 maybe. I know everyone's going to have a lot of questions and everyone's going to have a lot of things they want to say. First things first, let me just welcome everyone in the chat. Let me just quickly scroll up. My bro Stuart, who says Janny, brilliant, shipping me with a clown. Garrett, Agramont, Lisa, Abbas, Dom. It's nice to see you guys. It's been a while. Forever Red, what's up, Rez, Jermaine, Ahmed, and to everyone who's watching this after the fact, I appreciate you guys too, because I know a lot of people come back for rewatch and they watch it the next day. So thank you. There he is. What's up, bro? So it's good to be back. It's good to be back after so long, after, just being away for freaking God knows how long doing whatever. I'm just going to quickly change the color of Blade. Yeah, everyone's going to have a lot of questions, right? So just ask away. This is just speak freely, ask a question, shoot. The main one is going to be, where the hell have you been? Well, truth be told, I had a lot of stuff I had to work out, and I'm still working on it. There has been some crazy stuff that has happened over, and again, yes, well done to the England football team. The ladies have absolutely crushed it. I wish the men would follow suit, but hey, the women are showing them how it's done. I wish the men could actually replicate it after two. Anyway, not going to get into the football. Yeah, it's just been a lot. You guys have known me for ages. I keep transparency and I'm completely honest. I also haven't seen Fantastic Four yet. I know what happens, but I haven't got around to seeing it yet. But I do plan to see it this week. Just a lot of crazy stuff. Life has been hectic. There was just so much baggage that I had to work on up here that I thought would be a lot quicker than it was. And no. This time, I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to stay. This is a regular thing now, just like the old days. It's going to be once every week. Whatever. On Sundays, predominantly. This is what I call Jacob's Sunday service. And the next question would be, well, what about Kings of Pop Culture? What's the fate of that? And, I'll talk about Superman and F1 and Fantastic Four and Mortal Kombat very soon. And, of course, the It trailer. But yeah, Kings of Pop Culture is now, in my opinion, it's the product of a bygone era. I think it ran its course, it had its time, and I just fell out of love doing it. I just didn't love it anymore. And it was just, you could see, like, if you go back to the streams, you can see that I'm just kind of like, meh. And it's no one's fault. It's just after a while of staying up till 3 a.m. for 4 years in a row, while you're working two jobs, it was taking its toll on me, and it was starting to steadily catch up on me to the point where I just, this was the least amount of trouble I could find myself in. And it was just taking its toll on me. I wasn't sleeping. I was barely eating. And then I compensated by overeating, over exercising, overworking, and then I just crashed. So, it was just about finding that balance, right? And after doing YouTube so heavy for 4 years in a row with just Cobra Kai constantly, I love the show to death, but I was so YouTubed out. I was like, this has exhausted me. It's just, yeah. And also, I love the boys to pieces, and I would never want this to get in the way of the beautiful friendships and connections I have with them. And it was starting to go that way. It wasn't because of anyone in particular. It was just because the more, it's like there's a great video I can compare it to. Yeah, I'm sure there's a video about the Sidemen that went around with Ethan. He said that back in the day when they used to do the Sidemen stuff, he preferred the stuff they would do off the dome, just hanging out as friends. He prefers that. But every time they meet now, they have to think of their business and their brand and what they do for business. And it's less about the friendships now. And they're still friends, but it's just, it's a shame because now they are such commodities. They can't do things like how they used to. And I'm nowhere near that level. And I can see his point of view on that. And I think to me, you know, I just was like, okay, what can I do here? So I said, okay, I miss streaming. I miss being in this space and interacting with people. Maybe I should come back. And 25 people watching, you know the drill, people. Smash the like button. We're going for 10K from this point onwards. I ain't going anywhere this time. This time, I ain't going anywhere. And that's a promise. What separates this time from last time is last time I was you're lying to me or yourself. I was lying mostly to myself. This time, I'm completely here. So I ain't going nowhere. But I love them to pieces, and I would never want this to get in the way of that. And I think, you know, especially if we're talking about, obviously, I know I've got a lot of Cobra Kai fans in the chat. We want to talk about the great arcs that were resolved in part 3. You know, it's not about the victory and the fame and the success. It's about who you're taking with you. And, you know, those boys mean everything to me. And anything that gets in the way of that or anyone is going to lose. So that's just how it is. But fear not, because they will be on this stream. And essentially the way it's going to be is the new structure is every Sunday I'm going to be streaming, me, myself, and I, for like 45 minutes. I'm going to be shooting the shit with you guys in the chat. And then literally towards the back half of the stream, I'm just going to bring on whoever's available. And that's how it's going to be from now on. And then, and if you remember, if you were here back in the 2021 days, that's how it used to be. And then we started making it an official thing. So you never know. But I think that's the best play, to have it like that, you know, get everyone back involved and back on board with it. And look, people could say I'm oversharing. I don't care. Like, I've got nothing to hide. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about all that stuff. I care about making a difference. Like the gentleman behind me here, Superman. I care about looking after my fellow people and serving a purpose beyond just myself. I actually look out for other people. I'm not a self-entitled, self-absorbed, narcissistic piece of shit. So I always, you know, want to try and make sure that I'm looking out for people beyond myself. And I feel like that's what the original intention of this space was, especially when you think of when I built this. It was during the worst time on the planet. The whole world was completely shut off. No one could go anywhere. No one could do anything. And I always wanted a space to talk shop about nerd stuff, to express myself, and to allow other people to do the same before it became popular. Now everyone's a nerd and everyone's on it just because it's mainstream. I remember a time it wasn't always like that. So, and this is great. I mean, thanks, Abbas. Just a bit of hair, little bit of mousse, blow dry it, a bit of hair powder, sprinkle it in, you're good. But hi, welcome. Yes, exactly. So I always try and keep that in mind. And I think going back to the roots of what made people fall in love with this channel in the first place is better. And also algorithms. You guys loved the streams and videos more when it was just me on my ones. Like the engagement was higher, the audience retention was higher. And this isn't an ego thing. This is just the basic facts. It's the numbers don't lie. Like, it's what you guys tuned into more than anything else. So, you know, you come for me and then you return for the kings, you know? Hey, see what I did there? So I will bring the boys on towards the later half of the stream. That's basically how it's going to work for a little while. I will be doing videos again. I've got a video on F1 that I want to do, one on Superman. And I know you guys are curious to hear my thoughts on those films. And I'm just excited to get back into it. And, you know, I'm just really glad to be back. Have I seen Sinners? 10 out of 10 film. Freaking loved it. Solo streams are more intriguing for me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I think it's just more personable, right? Like, you get to talk to me. It feels like there's not a parasocial connection because I'm just a regular dude, but it feels like a you get to speak to me, which is good, and I get to interact with you, and it just And also, I've just missed making random stupid noises every Sunday, like that. Last week Friday was 1 week till Cobra Kai Part 1 premiered. I know, it's crazy. That's insane. Karate Kid Legends, what worked with didn't. I might do that. I'm also streaming in 1080p apparently, so let me check, because it used to be 720. See, we're upgrading out here. I appreciate that. Familiar one, right? Yeah, I mean, look, keep the toxicity away. I don't want it here. Toxicity is a choice, right? It's a place where you can choose to be toxic if you wish, or you can sort yourself out and just go, you know what? It's just not worth it. And I'm guilty of it too. We've seen my 50 million Robby videos. I did get toxic myself, but that's just because, especially in a situation like the whole Miguel Robby saga, all I was trying to make people do was see sense in that you can't not give Robby something. And where they took it, I'm very happy. It would be nice for him to get a win, but what they did with it and where they went with it, I'm very happy with that. So I was satisfied. Hang on. Oh my God, look, I am in 1080p. Beautiful. And I've never looked sexier. 1 year. One year, wait, what? I don't know. I'm completely out. The king is back. Hey, sup, Finn? Fantastic. How do you feel about it? I haven't seen it yet. Taj, what's up? I wish I felt the same, bro. Yeah, no, that's totally valid, bro. I mean, look, it's like I said, you don't set him up for a win and then not give him it. I can at least appreciate that they tried. And yes, I actually agree. Robby does deserve his own spinoff. Oh, Adam, sup, dude? Also, look at that badass logo. Has been dead the past few months through the failed Karate Kid Legends. Yeah, that movie. Yeesh. Who's the worst dad? I don't know. I mean, Reed has his moments, but Slade is, it's not exactly father of the year. But yeah, no, we're back. I'm happy to be back, and I've even got the water still, so. It's also got a load of vodka in it, so if I say anything unsavory, then it's... No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, I don't care what anyone says. Out of all the potential spin-offs, the Robby and Tori one is the best. Miss these streams, bro. Yeah, no. I mean, hey, also, I freaking loved this guy's edit on, where is it? It may honestly, Trophy Productions. If you haven't subscribed to him, what are you doing? There's so many amazing videos and collages that this guy does, where he's just able to put certain clips together where they just flow. They just work so well. Where's my favorite? Where's the one that you did recently? Let me just play it, because I hope you don't mind me sharing it, because this was fucking incredible. Honestly, if there's anyone that understood why I invested in Robby's character so much, this video.
Second place.
This video.
Second place.
Honestly,
Second
so
place.
beautiful.
Second place.
I can get copyrighted. I don't care.
So no matter what that trophy says, you're the real winner.
It may say
Hang on.
place,
Just gonna make you a mod, Arj.
but in my opinion, you were always the better fighter.
That lands me in second place. There's first place.
There you go. Everyone give a round of applause. Arj is now a mod.
I want to know more about Robby.
So this is about Robby.
I freaking love this. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but this is honestly so beautiful. Just the way you've edited this together, brilliant.
Then you can
Ha!
find some balance in
Lol.
life.
Honestly, man, the dude's eating good. He became a freaking millionaire. And also, I know Cobra Kai fans won't like it. Robby should be the strongest kid fighter by definition now. Because think about it, he's competing internationally, fighting a Quan and Axel every other month. The way I see it, here's the comparison. Johnny Lawrence is the protagonist of Cobra Kai. But you could argue that Chosen is the #1 adult fighter. But plot needed to serve Daniel and Johnny and other characters. So therefore, it needs to serve people like Miguel, like Hawk. That's the way I look at it. Unless you send frickin' Miguel to Okinawa and he learns some secret technique, then yeah. 4th place since Quan made it to the finals. Lol, damn. But hey, where they went with his character, I'm at least grateful that they did that. But let's talk on Superman, because I know people are asking about that. I really enjoyed it. I thought David Corenswet did a amazing job as Superman. I think it was very refreshing to go to the cinema and be reminded why Superman is one of the top 3 superhero characters of all time. And it was just nice to see a positive, lighthearted Superman that wasn't dark, edgy, broody, and depressed. And I will say this, though. This is going to be a bit of a hot take for some people. Man of Steel is a better film. It is. It just is. Superman is a better Superman movie. I hope that makes sense. Man of Steel, I can rewatch way more. But Superman feels more like Superman. Does that make sense? Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Because my one complaint with Superman, there is too much comedy. There is way too much comedy in this film. There is every time, there's spoilers, people. The one scene where you've got Clark talking to Papa Kent, I was sitting there watching it the whole time, going, "Please don't make a joke. Please don't make a joke. Please don't make a joke." And they let us sit in the emotion. Nicholas Hoult, right? This could be another hot take. What Heath Ledger was to The Dark Knight, and not on that level, but just his impact on the film in terms of his performance. If, again, instill the nuance, I don't mean better, I just mean what his impact was for that. Nicholas Holt's performance as Lex Luthor in Superman was absolutely freaking incredible. Absolutely incredible. Honestly, one of the best performances I've seen in any superhero movie ever. And I think he makes a case for being the best Lex Luthor of all time. I think he does. Because think about it. No matter what's happened with Superman over the years, Superman, at least to me, has never had a bad casting. There's never been a bad performance. Superman has never been the problem with the Superman movies, if you know what I mean. In the sense of just the character, just specifically the DNA of the character. Whereas with Lex Luthor, you have Jesse Eisenberg. The one in Superman Returns was okay. He was all right. I didn't mind him. He was all right. The original was good. I think the best one for me was in Smallville, played by Michael Rosenbaum, I believe. Rosenbaum, is that his name? Nicholas Holt's taken that mantle for me. I think he's the best live-action Lex Luthor out there. I think he is. And I'm so happy. The guy who played Darwin in First Class absolutely killed it as Mr. Terrific. This was his redemption piece, and I'm so happy for him. Nathan did great as a Guy Gardner. Hawkgirl was cool. And clearly the route they're going to go is there's going to be a council for the Justice League, but the Justice League is already established. The Justice League are in the universe. They just haven't assembled yet. And it's going to be very much like the Justice League Unlimited TV series where they're just all out there in the universe. And I swear to God, if they kill off Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern show, I'm going to be pissed off. But that show features a great man, Aaron Pierre, the son of one of the best teachers I have ever had, Justin Pierre. That man extracted every best acting performance out of me. Aaron Pierre is going to kill it. Was Cobra Kai's last episode good? I'll touch more upon that at another time. Dark Knight is a better overall movie. The Batman, a better Batman movie. Yeah, it's basically that. Yeah, Club World Champions, baby. We've won it all. We've won it all. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Oh, sorry, wrong club. Wrong club. God damn, imagine. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I just feel like they could tone down the comedy a little bit and just reel it back in and just know when to stop and just stop spamming people with joke every 2 seconds. But yeah, I did enjoy it. Speaking of F4, I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things. And speaking of F1, now F1 was absolutely incredible. I didn't plan on going to see that movie at all because I just didn't. I'll be honest, I didn't know a whole lot about it. I didn't know a whole lot about it, and I missed out on all the promo and the whatever. Liverpool are going to be champions again. With the run of form we're on, bring it on. It's going to come down to Chelsea and Liverpool to the end, I guarantee you. But even Arsenal is still looking pretty strong. what was I saying? That's it. I didn't have much expectation going into it, even though I knew it was directed by the guy who did Top Gun. I knew Brad Pitt was in it, Damson Idris, great performers, great actors. When I sat down in the cinema, the very first opening scene of when he freaking just wakes up and gets in the damn car and it's NASCAR and it's fireworks and stuff, I'm like, cinema. Absolute, and obviously, I mean, yeah, but cinema. So I watched that and I was thinking to myself, holy shit, this is incredible. This is so good. And I had to go and see it again. I had to watch it again a second time because I freaking adored it. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning was a fitting conclusion to the story. I think it could have been better. I think Dead Reckoning Part 1 is better, in my opinion. But, you know, that seems to be the case. It's a lot easier to build something up than it is to end it. Am I right? Yeah, that's going to be the top 4 race next season. I genuinely believe next season, the top 4 race is going to be like that, neck and neck. Our gaming stream's coming back. Yeah, no, they will. But yeah, no, I really enjoy F1. I can't recommend it enough. If you haven't seen it, then definitely do. See it on a super screen, IMAX, whatever it happens to be, because seriously, it's pure cinema from start to finish, and I freaking loved it. There's one other thing. That's it. In regards to Superman, another thing that, you know, this is just a thing that I just can't stand with superhero movies in general, is just some of the CGI looks shit. Like, it can sometimes take me out of it, and it's just kind of like, you know, but yeah, no, I do know that Galactus isn't a cloud, so that's good. I've heard that Silver Surfer's great, Fantastic Four are great, even Pedro. So yeah, GTA 6. Oh god, hell no, I'll get bloody stream sniped. The thing is though, like, here's the thing: when you stream a game, it's a lot harder to play it while you're streaming. You may not think so, but it really is, because like you're trying to engage with the chat while you're getting shot at. With that, who's your favorite Robin? I'm torn between Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. I always go back and forth. Well, it makes sense if they're not gonna bring Robert Pattinson's Batman over. If they're gonna do a Batman of their own, then it makes sense for it to be Damian Wayne, because right now, if you have Batman, if he's just with Dick Grayson, Superman is destroying him. You need Batman to be able to hold his own against Superman, even in this state. Like, yeah, Superman's always going to be stronger anyway, but you need Batman to have enough prep time in his gallery to be able to go, you know what, I can stand toe to toe with you with prep time. Yeah, the CGI was a bit wonky. I'll lie. No stream snipers. It's a fair point. MODOK. Oh, gee, we don't talk about Quantum Mania. That movie, it pissed me off. I hated it from start to finish. In that movie, there's a weird cuck storyline, which is like all the rage nowadays for some fucking reason. You've got, you know, MODOK going, I'm not a dick, like running straight into someone as a flying bumper car. That it just, that whole movie was just an acid trip. It's probably a good thing they didn't kill Ant-Man with this course correction they're doing with Kang. So I would still open up Avengers Doomsday with Kang getting killed off by Doctor Doom, which I think was the original plan. Kang Dynasty was literally going to have Kang be the villain and then die off at the end and then Doom take over. So they're basically just speeding up the process. So I know the post-credit scene for F4. I'm not mad about it. I expected it, so I'm excited to see it unfold. Would you mind if they bring... I would rather they bring Robert Pattinson in, but just make sure you keep the tone correct. Don't start throwing some of those characters from Superman in there. And also, what's with the Jimmy Olsen like subplot where the like bros got Riz? Like, it's just yeah. That was definitely put in there to appease like teenagers and TikTok people. Would you mind if they bring yeah. But it would need those factors to be in alignment. If Tanner Buchanan is cast as Robin, I'm hyping that up. And you know what's funny, right? When I was at Comic-Con, I was going to ask Tanner a question, like in front of a whole room, because, you know, like you can cue to the microphone. I was going to ask him the question of, so when you're cast as Robin in the DCU, And when you fight Blue Beetle should win because he's stronger than you, right? But you have one thing that Miguel Diaz had. Plot armor. How'd you like them apples? Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it already. Bit the bait. Bit the bait. Bit the bait. That fell over. Spider-Man Brand New Day back to street level. No, I agree. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's in the comic, bro. Yeah, but the guy that they've got to play him does not look like. My point is he doesn't look like it. It's unrelated. It just Jesus, I don't understand. I don't, and also just because it's in the comic doesn't mean it translates into the movie. I hate that logic. I hate it. It's like the people that are wanting Sue to freaking shack up with Namor just because it's in the comics. We've got to make no. We're talking about film, film. Blue Beetle humiliates Robin. Oh yeah, but Robin's the number one sidekick. He's not losing. You excited for Punisher and Brand New? Well, it depends. If they start watering him down and he goes, "Oh, you fudging idiot," while he's shooting at someone, and we don't see John Bernthal in his element, I'm not gonna like it so much. I wish they start with Tim Drake because I don't want the general public to think that Robin is an assassin. Yeah, no, do it in order. Do it in order. The thing is, the public don't need to think that, though, because by that point, you would have had 2 Robins anyway. It's just how you write it. I don't like it when they skip Robins. I don't like it. Do it in order. If you're going to do Damian Wayne, then you need to have Dick Grayson and Jason Todd established in the universe. They need to be already in the universe. There's no other way around it. If you bring the merger over, you need to do a time jump. Like, if you're going to bring Robert Pattinson over, you have to do a time jump. You really do. Who do you think Sadie Sink will play in A New Day? I don't know. I hope it's someone interesting. I just hope it's not. I mean, obviously, people are saying Mary Jane, and I'm hoping no. Hang on. One sec. Horror Fanatic says, glad to see you back. Good to be back. They better not have Sue and Namor. No. Stop it. Do you think Mr. Negative and Scorpion should be the villains for Brand New Day? Well, as long as they're grounded. I mean, I don't mind if they make Mr. Negative one of the villains. Or no, don't make Mr. Negative the villain. Just bring the character in to set him up for a later point. Scorpion should absolutely be one of the villains in there. I would use this as an opportunity to have multiple villains. Handled with care. Hear me out. Tombstone, Hammerhead, Scorpion, street level people. Like, really make it like an episode out of the 90s show, you know? Filming August the 1st. Sweet. Leo gang. Have you seen Thunderbolts? Oh, that's another one. I actually really like Thunderbolts. I know that it's got some mixed reception from people and it didn't do too well at the box office, but I really enjoyed Thunderbolts. I thought it was a great venture, and I thought it was a great celebration of characters that have gone through trauma and giving them a really heartfelt, meaningful message. And, you know, it's the only complaint I have with that. I don't like that they're the new Avengers. I hate that. I hate that so much. It should be Sam leading the new Avengers with Bucky as White Wolf and other characters. I did, but I'll tell you why they're doing it. The reason they're doing it is because they're going into Doomsday and they have no setup for anything. So they're shoehorning things in there. They're shoehorning some drama in between Sam and Bucky. When I tell you what the problem is, we're missing an Avengers film. I've said it for the last 3-4 years. There should have been another Avengers film between Endgame and Doomsday. The Avengers film, quite simple. You have Ultron come back, something along those lines, and you have Sam and his new team. So Ultron is familiar. We know Ultron, and there's that connection to the past. And then you're testing the new guys against someone we know. We've beaten him before. Like, our mentors, Steve and Tony, they beat this guy. Why can't we do it? And then it puts the new characters to the test. You've got the new Avengers all set up. Did they do that? Did they? Fuck. They just skipped over it and went straight to Doomsday. So There's a missing Avengers movie in there, in my opinion. And anyone that says, oh, they're not a draw enough, like, forget Captain America 4. You should have just gone straight to frickin' Avengers, like, 3.5 or 4.5 or whatever it is. You should have just done that. You know, like, you could do it with Civil War. Like, why not do it here? Like, yeah. And then you could have had Shang-Chi in there. You could have had Captain Marvel. You could have had Thor, you know? And also, speaking of F1, there are, like, rumors and reports that Damson Idris is being touted to play a version of Black Panther. I am all for that. He would absolutely kill that role. If you play old school Marvel games on the PS1, it was so good. I'd enjoy it. I mean, I've got Marvel Ultimate Alliance on my PlayStation up here anyway. Like, so I could play it. We'll see. I'll get the boys on in like 20 minutes and then we'll see. Thunderbolts was a great movie. Blue Beetle, Speed Blitz, Red Hood. Red Hood is a G. Thunderbolts did save the odds, so they didn't fail. They can be called the Thunder. See, if I wasn't on air, I would have read that out. Christ's sake. I feel like someone tried to bait me there. Yeah, I agree, Garrett. That's what I like about the Thunderbolts. It just gives you a great discussion on mental health and all of that kind of stuff. And I think that's very important. You know, it's about the characters saving themselves. These are characters who have gone through some of the worst shit. And for me, they're really trying to make people hate John Walker. You're failing miserably. John Walker is one of the best characters they have right now. In my opinion, I've talked about rotation characters. When you pass the baton, John Walker is one of the best characters they have going for them right now. And I'm not even joking. John Walker is one of the best characters they have right now. Stand by it. He's so complex. He's so layered. It's a great commentary on the government. And I freaking love it. Speaking of the government, it's like Bumblebee in Transformers 1. I get to work for the government. Robin is the plans. You need to have Nightwing in the film and establish the bonds. Yes, you do. You do, absolutely. Doomsday is going to end with Doom versus Loki. Maybe. Loki won't die again, though. Loki will be fighting for the good guys this time. I think Loki will be the key to... But could you imagine Loki becomes an Avenger by building multiverse Avengers? I just have a feeling that will happen. John Walker has been one of the best standouts in the new Marvel era. Yes, he has. He absolutely has. I see you. Nice. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Sorry, that was really cool. Shout out to my bro who's watching currently. But yeah, no, John Walker is one of the best standouts for me. I think there's a lot they can do with him, and I think Wyatt Russell does such a good job. I'm trying not to pay attention to the comment. Get this very, very attractive man to 30 likes for real. I mean, but Jesus, buy me a drink first, man. Fuck's sake. All right, team. How many likes are we actually on currently? Just out of curiosity. We're on 25 likes. Team, you gotta smash that button. Hey, Gian, send me that in a voice note. I'm playing that live. Bonsai. Melissa, what's up? How are you? What are your thoughts on Superman? I just gave a bit of a summary on it. Say less. All right, there's multiple questions. So I'll do yours first, Melissa. I spoke about it like literally just 5 minutes ago. I loved it. Thought it was great. Well, no, I didn't love it. I liked it. Thought it was great. I just feel like they need to tone down the comedy. Like the comedy is way too much. Like they need to just reel that back in and then we'll be fine. I don't think Loki dies. I think Doom will beat him though. Oh yeah. That's definitely going to happen. Are you glad we're not getting Kang Dynasty? No, because it feels like we're missing something. We've got 37 people watching. Let's go. Nearly 40 people in now. This is the shit I've missed. Hang on. There you go. Man, I've missed doing this. It's good to be back. I feel like this will give me a lot of balance in my life as well. JJ, yes, bro. He said, hey, how you doing, man? Been some time. Do you think Daredevil Born Again season 2 will be better? Oh, yeah. I think because the first season went through so many reshoots and shit, You know, it's just, hang on one sec. It went through so many reshoots and everything. It was just all over the place. But now they can go from a consistent benchmark where it flows properly. That right there, I'll fuck with it. Apparently, wait, you say you sent it? Oh my god, have you watched The Walking Dead? Yeah, man, I've watched the whole thing. Well, up until halfway through season 10, and then I just switched off. I haven't seen you in time. Hope you're all blessed. Yeah, no, I'm doing good, man. I can't complain at all. I really can't complain. I'm happier now you're here. You know, I would say that I'm doing this for family, guys, but we have a slight problem. We have a slight problem. Let me just quickly grab it. One second. Right, bear with me. I'm not gonna lie. This was a sad moment. There I was, going about my day, and then this happened. Now it's blurring. All right, give me a sec. There you go. Just focus that in. There you go. Look at that handsome boy. All about family. Yep. It's broken. Sugar. So, yeah, that was sad. The Punisher special presentation is going to be brutal, hopefully. Hey, Liam, what's up, my dude? How are you, man? How's your day? Hey, what's happening, governor? Good to see you. Howdy. Oh, my God, we're getting everyone in. Let's go. I've got 29 people watching currently. No. Wait, I've got 37 people watching, and we're on 29 likes. This is a crime. This is a crime. I've got to play a voice note from my man.
I'll play this on stream. I'll play this on stream real quick. Yeah. You want a voice note? I got you. Yo, chat. Get this very tall, large, attractive man. That's right. Going all in to 30 likes. Yes, sir.
I didn't expect him to say that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm keeping that. That's genuine. That's genuine. I'm keeping that. Oh man, I'm keeping that. That's genuine. Gian, for Christ's sake. Now you can put that's true. Just like in Fast and Furious 8 when he puts the tracker in the thing. There you go. What's going on with the Cobra Kai draft? Well, that died a slow death. I think we'll just say I got to the semis. I'm happy. Say Superman sets the bar. Yeah, I mean Christopher Reeve's one is always the best one. Hey, Cody. What's up, you handsome man? Robert. Thoughts on the new Peacemaker trailer? Do you know what? I actually haven't watched all of it. I've watched like the first 20 seconds. I just need to finish watching it and then I can go from there. And then, yeah, it should be... there's a crazy connection that's about to happen. And then it should be all good. Should be all good. Look, Gian, you've got the whole chat in hysterics. Like, look at this. Look at this. They kept milking The Walking Dead. Well, and they killed off all of their rotation characters. Are you still doing that film project? I remember you was gassed when you took us around the... the Stanmore incident? That's still happening. Can confirm. We've just got some more things to tie up and more things to sort, and then we're on our way. And dude, honestly, it's so good to see you back in here, bro. Like, for real. I really appreciate it, man. But yeah, guys, also, because I've got a couple of new faces popping in the chat as well. If you guys haven't followed me, then definitely do. At the Chosen One YouTube. Wait, hang on. I don't even remember my own freaking username. The Chosen One YouTube _ on Instagram. Give me a little follow over there because that's where I post most of the updates anyway. So it'll keep all of you guys in the loop. Yeah, but no, Peacemaker, I'm looking forward to it. I really did enjoy the first season. Like, John Cena is freaking hilarious. Everyone was always like, he doesn't have range, and then he did that show. Your opinion on the delays on Beyond the Spider-Verse and the way Sony treating their staff or underpaying them? Yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't understand. Like, how hard is it to just give people what they're owed and just pay why can't people just treat people nicely? Like, is it that hard? Must be. And Beyond the Spider-Verse, I mean, look, if it's all for the benefit of the product, then I'm willing to wait. The only thing is, by the time it releases, I'm gonna be 30. Yep, Stanmore incident. Roko is still going strong. Still going strong. What are your thoughts about the Cobra Kai spin-offs they're working on? I mean, I really think Robby and Tori should be the focus. I think that should be the first one. Miguel and Sam, I'm not against. Binary Brothers would be great for the creators because they love comedy, but Robby and Tori's one should take priority. And like I said, here's what I would do. You have the Iron Dragons come back for revenge, right? No Wolf, just like Axel and Zara. You have Axel train Robby as a way of redeeming himself. Like, Axel doesn't fuck off for 30 years and go, oh yeah, 30 years ago I broke a kid's leg. No, he redeems himself now. He trains Robby up to fight another opponent that's like a mixture of Quan and Axel combined. And it's like a Rocky Drago, like Creed Drago type of thing, that Axel trains Robby to fight this person, and then Robby gets his ultimate win. And then Tori and Zara have another match, but the difference is that Zara comes back for revenge. And in this revenge, Zara sees a different way, and then Axel helps show her a different way. Because I'm not going to lie, if I was Axel, you're looking at Sam, you look at Zara, look just 2 degrees that way, you blind idiot. But then again, you know, she is a bit of a bloodthirsty maniac, so they gotta temper that down. So I think, you know, you could play that angle. You could have Axel redeem himself from the off and train Robby, and you could have Zara redeem herself once the show is done. She doesn't like become a good guy. She just, you know, goes, okay, there's another way. And then you just leave it ambiguous. You know, you leave it ambiguous and you leave a bit of mystery there. And how you give Robby and Tori conflict is, Tanner said it best. They've always had common ground on, oh, we've come from broken homes. Oh, poor me. I've got a bad backstory, a tough life. Whereas what you should do instead is you should have them now be, okay, now they're millionaires. Now they're competing. Do they feel like they're selling out? And this is where the conflict can happen, because both Robby and Tori have never felt like this or achieved this level of love and praise from their walk of life. It's incredibly endearing. But then the catch is the price of fame. And Robby, akin to the more Miyagi-Do philosophy, will go, I don't know how to feel about this. Tori may like it more. And that could create a bit of conflict there. And then that's where you bring in Zara, to where Tori's like, I'm now, like, Tori basically becomes Zara. Not in a, you know, a broad brush, but you just have that sort of energy there. And then when you get to the final fight at the end of the series, then you have Johnny and Miguel and everyone come to support Robby. So when Robby wins, Miguel and Johnny, they celebrate with Robby, and then Robby shakes Axel's hand, and then you have a moment between Axel and Miguel, and then they shake hands. Like, there's so much. Tell me that wouldn't cook. Tell me that wouldn't cook. I'm sorry, I'd be here to see it. The Dune. Do you agree that the Dune director is going to direct the name? I have no idea. I looked up Stammer Incident Line. It's actually everywhere. Go on, bro. Success is guaranteed. Get to see you act as well. Well, I appreciate you. So, hey, you know, we move. Better late than never. What's up, Leon? Bang. Get me. Of course it would cook. They need to put you in the writer's room. I mean, well, that's the thing. You're a Robby fanboy. You're damn right. I'm also a Miguel fanboy too. The situation. Oh, my injury has been assessed by the specialist. Oh, great. Oh, okay, great. I'm getting more hand therapy. But yeah, I feel like that would cook. And then when you end it with the series, not only does Robby get his win, he celebrates with his brother, with his father, and then you have that moment between Miguel and Axel. And then if they wanted to do a spin-off with Miguel and Sam, then Miguel could say... And I also had this in mind, right? Let me cook a little bit further. So Miguel comes back. What if this opponent, no matter how much Axel trains Robby, this opponent is dangerous? And I feel like the Sekai Taikai was overplayed. It was like, oh, this is so dangerous. And they had about as much blood as there was no... it wasn't as violent as I thought it was going to be. You should absolutely do that for this tournament. An opponent who has no fear, doesn't care about who he hurts whatsoever. Kwon on steroids. What if Miguel, while he was in Okinawa with Sam, learns a move that he then teaches to Robby to beat this opponent? So Axel helps Robby the whole way as well. And Robby uses the balance and everything he's learned. But then at the same time, his brother also gives him that added push. So therefore it keeps that Miguel thing in line as well. And then not only when Miguel shakes Axel's hand after it, they have that closure. Then it's like all of a sudden this mystery of, where did Miguel learn that move? I want to see more of that. I want to see more of that move. And then you set up the Miguel and Sam spinoff. See, I'm sorry. Call it what you will, but based on the information, I didn't pay attention to leaks. I didn't have set visits. I didn't have messages with certain people, this, that, whatever. I just went based off of the information that I had over the last 4 years. And I received a shit ton of abuse for it. And based on what I have there, tell me in the chat if you don't think that's a sick idea. Axel redeeming himself and training Robby. Robby winning. Robby and Tori having conflict over the sense of how do they cope now they're millionaires and famous. Tori, trying to break free of her no mercy bloodlust, especially if Zara comes back for revenge. Zara seeing a different way and going off with Axel and you leaving it open-ended. Then you have Miguel learning a secret move that he then teaches Robby. Miguel, Johnny, and Robby celebrating together. You set up Miguel and Sam's spinoff. Did I lie though? Tell me I'm wrong, please. Honestly, I feel like it's a great story there. The dangerous Nah, let me rant a second. So let's talk about Karate Kid Legends, because I didn't get a chance to rant on that. Connor Day is a Tommy Oliver wannabe Robby Keene season 1 knockoff. No shade to the actor. He does great. And I feel like Connor Day has potential because they're clearly going to do a second one. But Jesus Christ. What? This will come in 15 years' time. It's a new streaming service. I have to pay $60 a month for. But yes, great story. Lol. That slams, bro. Thank you. But I would just really like it. And that's just me. And also, today was a good day. I got reunited with my favorite clown. I got reunited with that bowling pin, spaghetti leg dancing moron. We're on 33 likes, people. 33 likes. Trying to manifest 43. 33 likes. Smash that like button, people. I want to see more. Keep smashing that button. But yeah, no, honestly, guys, I'm so happy to be back. And it's just good to be back. It really is. The House of Banter. What's up? Stanmore. We were just doing Stanmore plugs not long ago, so... Yeah, that fucker. Jesus. Thank you. Connor Day's just a shit knockoff version of Robby. That's all it is. He's like a mixture of Tommy Oliver and Robby and one that's just, eh. Don't complain. At least we got the entire place to ourselves. Hello! Man. I've literally got Roko's costume in the box. What was I going to say? But yeah, we've got 42 people watching now. This is crazy. I've missed this. So guys, remember, we're back on the Sunday grind. Every Sunday, there will be a stream without fail. So we're back. Always tune in every Sunday, 9:30. Daniel didn't even... No, that whole post-credit scene with Daniel and Johnny, it just felt so ham-fisted in there. It was like they did that just so people would talk about, a post-credit scene. And I've talked a lot about this, where, how do I put this? People, the defining trait of whether something is, good or not is, does the post-credit scene slap? What about the movie? The movie's trash. It's terrible. It's honestly... The whole time sitting there watching Karate Kid Legends, I'm thinking to myself, this is a drinking game. This is poor. This is not good. It's really not. This might be the worst movie of the franchise. Because to me, number one is obviously The Karate Kid. It always will be. Karate Kid 2, Karate Kid 3, Jaden Smith's Karate Kid, the next Karate Kid, and then this Karate Kid. So, and then again, I don't know. I might put. Oh, I don't know. I really like Jaden Smith's Karate Kid one. So that might go just above Karate Kid 3 for me, just because Karate Kid 3 is an acid trip. So, Mike Barnes is the sensei. Now that would be cool. Get the lotion. Johnny's. Yeah, no, I agree. Karate Kid 2010 is second best. That's fair enough. That's totally fair enough. Yeah, no, the post-credit scene was just shoved in there just for the hype. Like, again, I don't do things for press passes. I'm telling you guys exactly what I think. I think the movie is poor. It's poor. It's poorly made. And the thing is, right, here's what annoys me about Karate Kid Legends. There is potential there. There's some good stuff in the movie. And the key parts of the movie are the connection between Li Fong and his mum and his brother. That's the key part of the movie. They underutilized Daniel. They barely utilized Mr. Han. I don't know what Mia's purpose was in the movie beyond... We've got to stop doing this thing where we let nerds feel like they have a chance at rizzing people by being socially awkward. I just find it cringe. Like, and again, I know I'm saying that, but it's a bit weird, you know? Replicating other characters with no originality of their own. The editing was poor. The transitions were terrible. The whole final tournament, the Battle of the Five Boroughs or whatever it was, it looks like it was a student project, like it was filmed on iMovie. It looked terrible. It felt absolutely terrible. I really do not like what they did with that film. And the stuff with the brother was the best part of it. And they did nothing with it. And that's the thing. It's got such potential there. And they just squandered it. It's just because Sony were like, hey, let's cash in on Cobra Kai. It's great to see you back. Would you agree, Josh? Jacob. I'm not reading that out on air. Composure. Cash grab. What do you think of Leo Howard being the most? No idea. I got no clue. It's a great man. I mean, I'd say watch it. It's worth a watch. At least the 2010 movie, you can tell there was a little bit of soul in that movie. Mr. Han's story was great. It's just weird. I don't want to make it too personal, but it's just weird. It's just strange. It's like, oh, stuffed crust. How the fuck is that Riz? I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm a fossil. Maybe I don't understand it. And that's fine. Cash grab, they only broke even. They'll do a second one though, because Sony is stubborn. They'll do exactly what they did with Venom. They'll do a second one unnecessarily just because. All right, team. It is time. It is time. Around the hour mark, you know exactly what I'm going to be doing. Let me just quickly... Hang on. Time to assemble the crew. Nothing hurts more than a bad project. You see a potential good movie in there. Yep. But yeah. But no, it really is good to be back, guys. It's been a good 53-minute chat, rant, vent, convo, discussion. Boys, get in here. Join me. So it's just good to be back after so long. So I'm not going anywhere this time. I know last time I said I'd be back, and then I was gone, and then I was, back again, and then I was gone again. And it's like, this time is different. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay this time. So that's good. Either one for me, which it was, to be fair, I'm tempted to do a gaming stream tonight just because, but then no, I can't. I've got an appointment in the morning. Can't do that, balls. I have to do it another night. But at least I'm back. Comment some things in the chat that you guys would like to see me do. Like, what old streams of mine do you remember watching or tuning into? So, just so I can get an idea as to what the public like. Ah, man. Just gonna wait. And get your final questions in, people, before I even consider bringing anyone in. Okay, we definitely need some more gaming streams. Yep, that will happen. That will happen. I will definitely be bringing those in. Your Need for Speed streams are wicked. Yeah, no, I could bring those back. I mean, if I got it installed, I might do. I think I had to delete it for space. Yeah, I'll have to just reinstall it. I'd love to see more gaming streams, breakdown and analysis videos. This could have been the most beautiful saga movie ever. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Well, that died a slow death, didn't it? That died a really slow death. Okay. Who said FIFA? If I bring FIFA back, it's just going to make me rage. Like, thoughts on the new Harry Potter TV show based on what we've seen and what we know so far. Well, I have my thoughts on a particular casting that doesn't make sense, but I'm going in with an open mind. A lot of it just feels like a big FU to the original cast. Weird question, but I'm hella interested in film. But can you break down Stanmore stuff like filming and making it, writing it, and just breaking it down? Can do. I'd need Steph for that, but it can happen. I also have a feeling. Yeah. Spider-Man trilogy. I love all your I love all your streams. Thanks, Lisa. I think Steve is definitely dying. I would put money on Steve, Will, Jonathan, Nancy's mum, and Will. I think I said Will. For the DC and Marvel universe after F4 and Superman 4 have been officially out. Okay. All right. Let me just put this link in and just start shuffling people in. I think I've got 2 people who want to tag in, so that should be pretty good. I would also like to see a Stranger Things stream. Okay, cool. Marvel Rivals? Maybe. I might do that. I haven't played that game in ages, so just suggesting games. Shoot. You could be in the cinema for the Batman 2 and see a trailer for Brave and the Bold while waiting. That could happen. There was one more question I wanted to ask. That's why I'm only going to make these streams about 1 hour and 30 now, guys, just so it doesn't, because I feel like the old streams were too long and it was just too much. I feel like 1 hour and 30 is a good placement to leave it. You know, I feel like it's a good benchmark. It's a good little benchmark. I don't think many of the boys will be joining, primarily because the new format is new. So we're just going to see who joins and who doesn't. But yeah, we will see. The fuck? You know, you just see something and then you're like, the hell? Yeah, I mean, there was a shot in the trailer of Nancy washing the blood off her hands. Steve and Jonathan are goners. Oh God, Nancy she loses both. The one thing I also don't want happening, I do not want Steve to go back to freaking Nancy Wheeler. I do not want that to happen. I've got 2 people ready to join me. So final part of this stream is just me bringing some of the kings on and just shooting the shit like old times. So that's going to be the new format for a little while. We've got Kevin and we've got Evan. Everyone give them a massive round and ovation. Welcome, boys. Welcome.
Good to be back.
It's good to be. Yeah,
it feels weird. It feels weird.
Yeah. The Cobra Kai shirt and the Superman shirt, you know, representing all parts of the fandom. It is good. Like, what have you guys been watching? Like the whole time the stream's been happening?
Yep.
Oh damn! Wow.
No. Sorry, that sounded quite harsh.
See, something that hasn't changed after the last few years is this geezer down here. He used to do the trolling in the chat, people, like you do now.
At least our priorities are straight.
Well, yeah, we work and we actually have a life outside of this. Unlike some people. Now, that being said, was there any particular part throughout the stream of something you wanted to talk about, whether it be F1 or Superman? I mean, I do see you rocking a Superman shirt, Evan. So, you know,
It's literally just because I had it on, but yeah, we can talk about it.
I mean, you know, I did touch upon it earlier on, and I'm curious to hear what you have to say with it as well. You know, for me, the comedy was too much, but I did enjoy the movie in and of itself. So, I mean, that's just me. Hey, Mystic, what's up, dude?
Yeah, I've got my thoughts with James Gunn. I'll say that because it's like, yeah, I mean, we literally watch it together, and you know, I mean, I've always believed in James Gunn. I thought what he's doing is great. It's going to be something different, but what we got is what we've had for so many years. It's the same It was the same MCU comedy, needless jokes.
Yeah,
That just work, like serious scenes where you think, don't put a joke in it. It's like when you're worried that a joke's going to come in a serious scene. You shouldn't have that worry in a superhero film unless it's that type of film. Superman, it should be a lot. Everything apart from the comedy was perfect. The Superman stuff, the soundtrack, the CGI, all of it.
He was like, you can see the intention is there. It is Superman. Like, it is very much comic accurate. It is very much comic accurate Clark Kent and Superman. Like, so you can feel that while watching it, even in the score, which, you know, I feel could have slapped in other places, but it was still very much pretty solid and stellar. And, you know, I very much enjoyed just sitting back and enjoying what Superman is supposed to be. You know, as much as I'm a Henry Cavill guy through and through, you know, and I've said it before that Man of Steel is a better film. It just is. Superman is a better Superman movie. Yeah. Like, it's very much in line with the original intention. And it's nice to have a very hopeful, positive, upbeat Superman that you know, just pushes on. But yeah, that's my only drawback, is just the comedy. Like, you can't sit in the moments of emotion because immediately there's a freaking joke in there. And I love Crypto to pieces, but not a lot of people are like us. They don't read comics, they don't know the lore, they never watch the show, so they don't know about Crypto. So they're gonna think Crypto's this annoying, you know, coming out of nowhere type of individual. Yeah. When in reality, it's just like, I mean, you know, that's Crypto. They just needed to.
It's just a very James Gunn character. That's just the only issue, because it's like
it's the burden piece.
You know, that scene with Superman and Lex. That could be the best scene in the whole film. And what happens? Let's throw Crypto in it. It's like Lex is about to absolutely lash out. And I remember. It's just frustrating.
I remember our frustration at watching that, because, as I said earlier on, you know, obviously it's a different level, but what Heath Ledger was to The Dark Knight, Nicholas Hoult was for me in this movie. Like, obviously a level below, but he was killing it. His performance was incredible. And he was great as Beast. I never had a problem with him as Beast in Fantastic X-Men. Sorry, too many multi-fandom. But he was absolutely killing it with a brilliant performance. And there was an opportunity for a great conversation between Lex and Superman, and it was happening. And then the dog just comes out of nowhere. I'm like, no, you. Like, even as an actor, I can't stand that shit. I hate it, because it's like now everyone sees that performance as a joke. It's like he was killing it.
And it's like, you know, you look at the first time, first conversation. That's the first time they meet, and it literally cuts like that. It's such a quick scene. It's like, okay, so you have the opportunity for the conversation, and then it gets ruined by Crypto. I mean, depending where they go, and it's the issue with James Gunn, is that Supergirl is now the chance to be something different. If it's something the same, it's like, I know the character Supergirl, and it might be the same. It depends what James Gunn wants. If it's everything that's the same, it's like, you've sort of wasted an opportunity to change the direction.
All right.
And that's the issue with Matt Reeves. It's like, he wants Matt Reeves, but Matt Reeves probably doesn't like James Gunn's storytelling or story writing. So it's like, you have that issue. So that's why he's going with Brave and the Bold, and it's just a whole other issue.
What's up,
What's going on? So, but yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, I'm curious to hear what RJ and Kevin have to say as well. Like, Kevin, what did you think about? What was it like for you? You know, just
all right. I enjoyed the film. Now I'm gonna have nitpicks, being the comic purist that I am, the D1 comic book fan. First off, I understand, narrative speaking, why James made the decision. That being said, that retcon with Jor-El and Laura, I'm sorry, that is fucking dumb. I don't care what anybody says. That is stupid.
I actually agree with them.
I fucking hate it. Like, don't get me wrong.
Well, that
It does give us that scene with
welcome back, everyone.
Clark and Podkent that I absolutely love. By the way, that Podkent is better than Snyder's Podkent. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, you should have let the kids die on the bus. Anyway, that ran aside. Like from a narrative standpoint, I get what they're going for. You know, they're going for like at least how I see it, they're going for like a nature versus nurture type thing with Superman. I get that, but as a fan of the source material, I will never be on board with the decision. Oh, they sent him to conquer. I've never liked that. They kind of did something similar in My Adventures with Superman, that anime series voiced by Jack Quaid, which is actually still pretty good. I actually like that series, but it's just, I get adaptations, make changes. I get that. It's just, I can never 100% get behind that. That's like my one major complaint about the film is that specific change. Like you said, Nicholas Hoult, he killed it. He is probably my third favorite Lex so far. I still have nostalgia for, Clancy Brown's Lex Luthor from the animated series, and of course Michael Rosenbaum. But I think if they keep that same energy and build upon that, I think Nicholas Hoult is going to be the best Lex Luthor. I agree. And
he's not.
This does give me hope for something in the future. If they made Lex this much of a hater, I am very excited to see what they do with Reverse Flash and Black Manta.
Yeah, they're gonna be worse, especially Reverse Flash.
Because if you read the comics, like this man, Eobard Thawne hates Barry Allen, like with a passion.
The CW show got pretty much spot on.
One of the few things he did get right.
With him, and we don't know anyone like that, but he is obsessed with him, like obsessed.
Yeah. And
sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm obsessed with the chicken.
And I like we have the hopeful Superman. I will say it does look a little bit better in motion. I still have my personal critiques of the suit. I wish it was made from like a different material, but I enjoyed the film. I can't remember the actor's name at the top of my head, but Mr. Terrific, he was phenomenal. Like I do hope that they eventually build up to the Terrifics or an Outsiders team, since they have Metamorpho in the film as well.
Mm-hmm.
I had my doubts, but I actually think Nathan did a decent job as Guy Gardner. Like he's exactly how I would picture Guy Gardner to be. I liked Hawkgirl, but she was barely in the film. To be honest, I feel like she didn't need to be in the movie personally. I feel like you could have saved Hawkgirl for something like later down the line, especially if they're doing Kendra Saunders, because I know they don't outright say it in the film, but that the Hawkgirl in this universe is Kendra Saunders, not Shayera Hall.
Yeah, different.
And let's see, anything else? I like the Daily Planet characters, but they felt like more of an afterthought. Like I do like that that they exist, like as a fan of the source material. But I feel like if you're gonna have them be in the film, you need to give them more of a story.
Sorry, Kevin. It's just the way I had a Chris and he just hearing hi. But carry on, and then we'll
How about a match?
Yeah. Also, thank you, Garrett. Rachel, she was great as Lois, to the point where I feel like she was underutilized.
10.
Yeah. Now, one thing I will say as a complaint,
nothing but love,
that I think RJ is going to agree with me. The way they take down Lex is fucking stupid. I'm sorry, that is dumb. Yeah. In my opinion,
about this with God.
Yeah, I feel like if you're really going to have Jimmy involved in taking down Lex, it should be Clark, Lois, and Jimmy. That trio are the ones that take down Lex. I think that would have been better.
Missed doing that.
Also, I feel like I do kind of agree to an extent, Jacob, with the Jimmy Olsen stuff. Like, yes, it's in the comics, but I feel like I don't have as much of an issue with Jimmy getting girls. I think it's just the way they used it in the movie felt more for comedy. I feel like save that for
it's a James Gunn standard. That's the way to put it.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Save that down the line. if you want to do like the Jimmy and Supergirl pairing from the cartoon and the comics, or if you want to do the weird pairing with him and Solar Banshee that happened for some reason. But yeah, also I wish we saw more of Clark, of like him as Clark Kent, like as a reporter.
Yeah,
because we only saw him as Clark for like what 5 minutes maybe. So I wish we saw a little bit more of that, because I want to see like a good like.
I think now that they've established the universe, they can go from there, and they can sort of now that the groundwork has been laid, they can experiment, they can push on. And the positives, like they can take the positives of what worked from this and just trim what didn't, especially that freaking that just, I'm gonna call it what it is, that freaking Barbie that took up the screen time that could have been that's a way more important thing. Like,
don't even start about her. Jesus.
Like, I mean,
that was dumb.
I mean, what did you think about all of that crap, RJ? Like,
that was
get her off the screen.
First off, I thought the film was solid, and I think it's nothing more than that. I think David Corenswet is phenomenal as Clark.
Yes, he's a great man.
Good. Nicholas Hoult stole the show for me. I
agree.
This was his sort of like, for people that didn't like, this is the type of performance that were like, if you didn't know about him before,
you know about him now.
You know about him now, and I appreciate that, and that's what the performance to me.
Shout out to Kidulthood for one of the first time I ever saw him.
I thought there was a bit too many characters. Mr. Terrific was great, but I felt like he was the only one that needed to be in the film other than Superman. That was but me personally, this is my number one most anticipated film going into this year.
Oh yeah,
not gonna lie, I kind of felt disappointed in it, and not to say that it's a bad film. It is a solid, good film. But
average.
But I came away like
you didn't love it.
I didn't love it. Like I was like, me and my buddy, we went to go to after we saw it. We were like, just that's it. Like okay, that was good, but I didn't come away like loving the movie. Like I didn't really care to rewatch it. Like I was, because that's what I wanted to do. Like, I plan on like rewatching it, and look who it is.
I'm the chosen one. Context and nuance.
But about damn time, I got a link.
Do you want a link to my other? No.
Oh god,
I could kick it. It's been a while.
Yeah, we know.
Continue,
but I really think that the movie is kind of like just carried by the performances between people, and that's.
I wanted Rachel to have more to do.
I agree.
I think she deserved way more.
Yeah, I felt like James could have done more for but
standard, as I would say.
To Evan's point on a James Gunn.
No, his hair started flapping. He was like, "It's the James Gunn standard."
I like James.
I'm not ragging on him. I just got a lot of things to say, and it's totally justified. All right,
he's a comic book director, but
Chris, get on screen.
He's got to like reel in the comedy.
Do we prefer this view or this view?
Yeah, I think he tried too hard to not be like the Snyder tone.
That's I was gonna get into that. That is the issue.
Talking to you, RJ, about it straight afterwards. I said a lot of this movie feels like everything that Man of Steel did wrong. This movie was like, just let's do the complete
opposite. Yeah,
come on. And I stand by what I said. Like, Man of Steel is a better film for me, but this is a better Superman.
I agree.
It's more. Hold on. It's more.
Hold on.
It's more in line. He's ready.
I didn't expect that. I'm letting you go.
But no, so like, I like that.
Blow up on this boy here as well.
James Gunn, he definitely understands. He's definitely a fan of like the Silver Age, like comics. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Cast him as Wolverine. Continue.
I got the height.
I don't fucking care.
No, but you.
Do you get it?
Do you got it?
You got it? Get it. Well, he obviously didn't because I got him. I got him in the end.
You did. But I just
anyone want some chicken?
I can't eat any chicken. Because you're there, and I'm here. So
all right, my fault, gang. I apologize.
But I just wish that like some of the comedy was just toned down. I'm really getting irritated at comedy in certain moments where it's like it's about to be a serious moment, and then like it's like just comedy.
They just go, oh, it's a fart joke.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, I could have done without that, but it's a solid movie. I do think that people are gassing it a bit too much, but it's solid. It's a solid start to the DCU.
Yeah.
But it's nothing more. I hope the second one. I kind of hope James Gunn doesn't direct it.
I agree. I agree.
You know, I'm excited for the new DC, but also I have my concerns. But you know,
I think that's
I'd rather direct it than write it, to be honest.
That's a good point. Yeah. he ain't no
Chris, I love how you just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Look at the color scheme.
Yeah, you could put him in there, but you don't
It's
want
like
to.
we got bloody the Power Rangers forming.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think the good thing I love about what this movie does is that it's such a good foundation and a good starting position for where they go from here. It's a good launch pad. And I like how, and then I'll let you go ahead, Noah. I like how everyone's all in agreement. Like how with Star Wars, you just get thrown into it. You don't need all the stuff. You just get put into it.
Yeah.
And it's like I said before, they're going to go the Justice League Unlimited route, where the Justice League's already established. You have the council,
main 7,
but they're already the members are already out there.
Yeah,
you know, and I like that the universe is already established, and we're not
it's
like
going to be an expansive
one character after another. I like that. I think the DC universe needed some kind of shakeup, and I think you know, it's just great. I think, you know, 3 more likes, still 40. You know what to do, people. 27 people watching. Smash that like button, and give some love to my boys here. Also, shout out to the Cinema Kings. We got 2/3 of them. Shout out to Team Baby. Shout out to every other spin-off that we've got in existence. Like White Fury out here. But it's just it's great. I really enjoy it. I'm rambling on. Noah, you go ahead. I've lost my train.
Well, I thought it was great. I thought it was actually a great movie. I was very worried going into this movie because I saw it late because I was on vacation and I couldn't see it till later. And these boys they're in the chat. They're like, it was all right, but the comedy like kind of took it down a few notches for them.
Yeah.
And if you know me, I hate my comedy.
I was surprised when you let.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
I hate my comedy in these superhero movies because it's always shit.
Because it's shit.
Unless it's in a Guardians of the Galaxy movie or a whatever. It's shit.
It's awful. It's not funny. Like it's terrible.
It's bad. It's bad.
No context, no nuance, like none of that.
So I was honestly my high expectations. My high expectations were going down a little bit going into the theater. But I came out of this movie. I was like, that's not what I was expecting, but I liked it. I thought it was really good. First of all, the performances were amazing. David Cornsweet is Superman. I think he's already in the conversation for maybe even the best Superman from this movie. He just he got it. He just got it. He got it. I wish we got a little bit more of Clark.
I agree.
Think there's really only that one scene. I think you need more, especially with that message they're trying to give at the end. And you don't really.
I agree.
I think you need more of that. But anyway, I thought everything he did, he got it. He just got it down. He got it. And he just looks like freaking Superman. Rachel Bronson, she was probably honestly my favorite character in the movie. I ate up she didn't get a lot and I wish she had more, but every scene she got, she just I think like Lois Lane, she just owns it. Like I feel like she's in command. Even when she's around all these super powered people and she doesn't have any powers, she still feels like she's the one in charge. Like she's the most powerful in a way. And I think that goes right into her performance. My favorite scene of the movie was that interview scene early on. I thought that was one of the best scenes in any comic book movie I've seen in a while. I love that scene. I love how it was unlike most of the movie, it was slow. It took its time.
I agree.
That's not the problem I have with the movie.
It was unfiltered. It just felt like these two
an actual conversation.
Exactly. These people actually having an argument and then both saying sides you can agree with, side or points you don't agree with, and it's a great back and forth. It was very well done, and it was for sure my favorite scene in my movie. I was so locked in to that.
I mean, they also said that they were going to cut it because they were worried it would drag on too long. But it didn't feel like it.
I could have gone
needed more. To be honest,
I love conversations like that because if that was genuinely Superman and Lois, they would have this conversation. Like it's an actual thing that they would talk about. I don't like the I knew this was never going to work angle. I hated that.
That wasn't earned at all.
That wasn't earned at all. That was just. But the conversation of like the 14 minutes before that, beautiful.
Yeah, so I love that scene. Nicholas Hoult was amazing. He was so good. He was a D1 hater in this movie. He was great. And they really like.
What do you mean you're doing another Robby video?
I didn't even expect them to go like that far with how evil this Lex is. Like right away, when he killed the guy.
I love how he was calling out the
numbers.
I
was like, "There's no way he's gonna kill that guy." But when
that scene kind of made me cry. I'm not gonna lie.
Darker scene that James cut apparently.
Yeah, I read about that.
I heard about that with the more bloody or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was great. I thought it was unexpected and great. And the second favorite scene of the movie is at the end when Nicholas Hoult kills us when Superman defeats him, and Lex he's crying a little bit and his face goes down and he's like so pissed at Superman. It's like, oh my god, it's like this rivalry is gonna be freaking amazing. This is just a start.
And the bit where he's like the mind.
Yeah. So he was great. He was awesome. He went all in on kind of like the silliness. Also, like it kind of makes sense why he hates him. I think James Gunn directed the shit out of this movie. I think there's some great camera work in this movie.
They used the volume well as well.
Yeah, I thought there was some great set.
I'm normally not a fan of that because of Star Wars, but yeah.
I think the CGI, for the most part, was great. I think there was like one time where I was like, that doesn't look good. And that was it. I think for the most part, it was pretty good. The Justice Gang, I didn't expect to like any of them. I'm not going to lie. I thought every scene I was going to be like, I don't want them in this movie. But I think 2 out of the 4 great. So I was half right. 2 out of the 4 was great. Mr. Terrific, like everyone's saying, Scene Stealer. He was awesome. I think, honestly, I have a hot take right now. I think that scene with the fun. I think that was a great scene, but I hate that music was in the scene.
I agree.
I don't know why it's blowing up. So it was distracting. It was really distracting.
Wait, which scene again was that? Sorry,
it's like the one shot with like
the one shot when
he's fighting off the other the Raptures. I think that's what the soldiers are called.
Oh. Yeah.
I hated that song was there. I hated it right away.
Fun.
Yeah. Oh my god. But everything else, he was great. He was awesome.
A cat in the hat.
Surprisingly, I liked Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. I didn't like the casting. I didn't like the character in this movie, or going into it, I didn't think I'd like the character in the movie. But I thought he was great. I thought it was a great Guy Gardner. As a fan of Batman the Brave and the Bold, the animated show, that was the Guy Gardner, and that was great. I love that, and he did a great job. As for Hawkgirl, I didn't like it. I didn't like her character in this movie. I know we didn't get a lot. I just think she looked silly. Like I like Hawkgirl's character, especially in the animated show, and I know it's a different Hawkgirl, but this one is she just looked so. I'm sorry.
That was dumb.
She just looked dumb. I think I don't know. I like
that
the actor.
That cow was not good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's honestly.
I get why they have those suits. Being a corporate team, they need to change those fucking suits pronto. Like that Hawkgirl suit is fucking awful.
Metamorpho, I thought he was all right. I didn't really care for him that much. I think that was probably the worst sequence of the film was when he was trapped with Metamorpho.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't really like it.
I was like, Superman's barely in it during that time, and I'm like, you're really lacking his presence in this movie right now.
Yeah, it felt like James went into the catalog and was like, oh, let's find a Z-list Justice League character.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, I love the ending of it. I love the scenes with with the parents, the Kent family.
Oh yeah, that one was so good.
Those are
That was a
awesome.
good scene.
I'm still trying to decide if I like the move that his parents from Kirk Tom wanted him to.
I don't like.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
I was like, the whole way through the movie, I was like, all right, they're gonna reveal it was fake, right? And then that never happens. Like that.
That's what I thought they were gonna do.
Yeah, and I was like, that's very interesting. I mean, it's like a ballsy move, and it's different.
I feel like James tried to carry over, the Yondu thing from Guardians 2. He tried to carry that over, but it doesn't work as well here because his parents aren't
kind of the issue with this movie. I get everybody has a style. But
Guardians, man, it really set the precedent. Every single film has to be Guardians of the Galaxy. Fucking hell!
I told you, it's a James Gunn standard. It's like, for God, take the comedy out. Sorry.
About that, I honestly, I don't think the comedy never really. Like, what scene do you guys think the comedy really was?
Anything with the
can I
anything with her
there, but
get it out of
there. That really annoyed me is when he at the end where Lex and Superman are having that back and forth. I was like, let's stay here for a minute. Like, let's not. Yeah. And then Crypto kind of comes in. I'm like, okay, first off, you're ripping off the first Avengers movie. Hulk did it first, and then because I was really digging it. I was getting close to the screen. I'm like, okay, here we go. I've been waiting for this. And then can we stop? This isn't just a James Gunn problem. It's a comic book. It's a movie problem in general. It's like, come on, I got I'm not comparing it to this, but it was very much like the interrogation scene between Joker and Batman and Dark Knight. I was really into it. Just
I agree.
I'm not saying that it's just like that, but just how I was immersed
in terms of intentionality and how
I was like, damn, this is really good.
Especially because they didn't have that many scenes, really. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but also
and the first scene they had was too short, so it's like this was the opportunity to do it.
I didn't like the first scene that they had together because Lex was like, we finally meet. I'm like, okay, if this is their first time meeting face to face, let's stay here for a moment, okay? Forget Crypto for a second. Let's have a dialogue. Let's go. I like how he barged in there. He was mad. Where's the dog? Let's stay here. That's where I was like, I felt like the movie was moving too fast. I'm like, let's stay here for a minute.
I agree. Yeah.
I think on the first watch, I was like, yes, this is way too fast. On the second, when I knew what it was, I enjoyed it a lot better. So the pacing really didn't bug me.
I do gotta rewatch it again. I still haven't rewatched it.
Yeah, I think you should.
I'm gonna rewatch it tomorrow.
Because when you expect it, it's a lot more.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I thought it was great. I think this is a solid 8 out of 10.
I give it a
I'm sorry.
Also, that Peacemaker cameo was freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
I did enjoy that.
I was not expecting that. I think that was the perfect way. If you were going to bring him in, that's the perfect way to put him in there.
Yeah, there's no other beautiful way than that. That was really well done for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
What the? I pretend I never saw that.
Huh?
Sorry. Continue. There was just a weird comment that was left. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Bro, Jesus.
Just sorry. I switched off for 2 seconds. Someone can just hang on. Just
the awkward silence.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's valid. I'm glad that overall, for the most part, we all enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's just certain
because if it was shit, we would have had a big problem. Jesus.
Oh yeah, especially me.
It's a read what I put in there.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. That now you see why I just had a complete mental shutdown. Jesus Christ.
Finally found out their true intentions.
But the main thing is that we enjoyed it, and I also want to stress that God, Jesus, that really threw me off. That there's this whole thing, right? Everyone knows I'm a big Henry Cavill dude. I've been very vocal about him being a great man, this, that, whatever. David Corenswet is also a very great man. You can enjoy both. You can enjoy both of their portrayals. And I said this before. In my opinion, I don't think we've ever had a bad Superman.
I agree.
Like Henry Cavill was great. Tyler Hoechlin was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Routh was underrated. Like, what's his face? There's one more. Dean Cain was pretty good. Like every Superman actor has delivered an exceptional performance and feels like the character. Like when you look at them, you can go, "That looks like Superman." I feel like I'm watching Superman. Whereas with Lex Luthor, I don't really have that same kind of inclination. We haven't really got many. Like the one in the original, he was good, but I feel like the Smallville version of Lex has been the best version live action with me until now. I think Nicholas Hoult will take it, and I think it's not going to take a lot. I think the next Superman outing they do, you've got a great foundation. As Tyrone said, he can see the vision, the intentions there. Thanks for coming, Arj. Look after yourself, dude. Thanks for popping in. Get up at 3 a.m. Damn, get yourself to sleep. Everyone rate. No. We're all doing it wrong. Everyone in the chat, you're doing it wrong. You got to raise a pint emoji. You got to do it wrong. Raise a pint. So they got a good foundation from here, and I'm just happy because I haven't seen Fantastic Four yet. I know what happens because how can I not? I'm constantly tuned in.
I'll talk about that.
But I'm very happy.
Oh, you're gonna be surprised
because when we started this venture, right? Let's just talk about this for a second. Let's talk about Gail Bedecker. When we started this venture, right? I said I'm sick of DC getting their ass spanked. I'm sick of them being the middle child and the whipping boy. I'm sick of them being always the hawk of the situation. They're like, you get your Apple, you get your Samsung, and then you get BlackBerry. Like, that's what DC have felt like for the past however many years. They haven't had any modicum of respect. They haven't been treated in any way, shape, or form decent. So it's just nice to, and obviously, Marvel were killing it, and now Marvel are about as, useful as a, can't say that on air, about as much, but, they've been complacent. They've got a lot of ego about them. And the good thing about ego is eventually, every now and then, something will come to humble you. That's just how karma works. Yeah. So Marvel are getting their ass
very soon.
And DC go, you know what? We're going to get Aaron Pierre, David Corenswet. We're going to get all these people. Tanner Buchanan as Robin. We're going to get all these people.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see how, Miguel fans for Cobra Kai feel when Robin has plot armor against Blue Beetle. How'd you like them apples? But I'm very happy that we're living in a time now where Marvel and DC are thriving at the same time. That's what I want, because yes, Superman's a bit rocky in places, but it's a great foundation. They can build from here. Yeah. And from what I've heard about F4, it's a step in the right direction. It doesn't need to save Marvel. It doesn't need to do any of that. It just needs to be a step going forward into the right direction. So to, obviously non-spoilers, but for F4, does it live up to the billing? Because I know, obviously we know people who've enjoyed it. That I haven't seen anyone who said it's bad. So
it was good.
That was it. Noah cook. Go ahead, Noah. Take the floor.
You want me to go? Okay.
I mean,
I thought, and maybe I need to rewatch it, but I have no interest in rewatching.
If it's not in your top 5 MCU, you're not.
Oh, it's not top 5 at all. It's not.
I think this is the most mediocre superhero movie I think I've ever seen ever. I think everything about it is so mid. I think.
Chris, what was that? You're like,
I know what you guys are gonna. The visuals are great. We haven't seen this in a while. You're right, but everything else is so mediocre. Visuals I can't even care about when I don't care about anything going on. I think the chemistry. There's chemistry between the four, but it's kind of like there was no banter between them. They kind of all just agreed with each other. You know what I mean? Like there's no like.
You wanted a bit more like I want to start a war type.
You're a family with the whole marketing. No. The whole marketing is that they're a family. That's the whole movie. Okay,
family.
Families argue. Families banter. Families have different.
Oh boy, do we know?
It feels like they all kind of just agreed with each other. There was no conflict.
Do you got it?
Which I think just made the movie.
Do you get it?
Made the movie boring.
He doesn't.
I think every character out of the 4 besides Sue were just so like completely nerfed. Especially Reed Richards. Like this man, like he could stretch it like a little bit and then he gets hurt. Like it's like
I agree with that. They weren't creative enough with his abilities, in my opinion.
They didn't show enough of their abilities.
Like and all like the thing, honestly, he didn't do jack shit.
That's one of my biggest issues is he feels like he's taking a back seat in the movie.
He definitely cut out some stuff.
He has one.
Yeah, they cut out a lot of stuff for the film.
He has one unearned thing where it's like he's gonna say clobber in time, and he says it, and he does nothing. He just hits Galactus a little bit. Like okay, like, and I think I liked Johnny. I thought he was great. I don't think he's Chris Evans level yet. I think he can be. But I thought he was pretty good. I honestly think, and a lot of superhero movies do this, and I call them out every time. I think they just figured shit out too easily. Like I know they're all geniuses and they're the smartest people,
like too convenient type of thing.
but it's like they just like can figure out everything and build everything. Like it's just not that interesting when it happens. Like even like Johnny's like he just
Matt Reeves don't be doing that. No,
he translated a message and it seemed pretty easy for him. And I'm like,
I get what you mean. Like just to echo like your point and back it up a bit, because in like the original like Fantastic Four, the second one, like the Silver Surfer one, when Reed's trying to figure out the tech, like on how to build it. Like it takes him a while, and he's stressing out trying to figure out. Is it like, do you want it more like that, or like did they have that?
Yes, like there was no like it didn't feel like they were struggling at all. Like they just like
right, I get you.
Figured stuff out, and that just doesn't make for interesting. It doesn't make anything interesting. I think the best part of this movie was for sure Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. She's very much the heart of this movie and the glue of the team. And
I was so delighted to hear that a lot of those articles were BS. The about the Human Torch stuff and the Invisible Woman. They're all lies. This is why you don't believe every article you read.
She had a great monologue, and it seemed like in that final battle, without trying to spoil anything, it was really just she did everything, bro. Like
she kind of does.
Didn't do anything, and it was so. You're against Galactus, who is. They take him down in such like a generic way, and I'm like, Galactus is supposed to be this all-powerful being, and you guys like you beat him kind of easily.
That's the third time he got thrown into a portal.
And
am I wrong?
Galactus just didn't seem as threat. Galactus, he looked great, but he just didn't feel as threatening as he should have. Like I just wasn't into this movie, and I just didn't. I was like,
I mean, I'm not going to like. Well, where it's like you're going straight into Galactus before like.
I was probably like, I'm not gonna like the MCU-ness of this movie going into it, but at least I like the chemistry between the cast. Like that's not even what I fully wanted between them. Like they didn't seem like that much of a family to me. They seemed more like coworkers to me. Like like, and I know most people don't agree with that, but I didn't really get that part. There is chemistry. I didn't get that much. Also, I hate the freaking title of this movie even more now. Because it's not their first steps. It's not an origin story.
Yeah, because they've been.
Yeah, I don't know. That is a shit title. I think that title is terrible.
They tried to Superman it with like having them be the Fantastic Four. I don't think enough people are familiar enough with the Fantastic Fours,
at least casual audiences,
for it to be glanced over. I think it should have been more of an origin story. We haven't really gotten a good one yet on the big screen.
That's
I think it would have been necessary. And it would have
look at me. I am looking.
It would have made us care more about what they were trying to do with Ben Grimm's character, which was so rushed. I liked what they were going to do, but they're so rushed. And Silver Surfer was pretty good. I don't know. It's not bad at all. It's not a bad movie at all. I don't think it's a good movie though. I think it's mid. It's such like a borderline movie.
That's fair. That's
All right.
that's totally fair, and that's what makes it work here. Because I mean, I love movies that these guys don't. So it's yeah. You nod your head, RJ. You nod your head.
I think Thunderbolts was way better than this, and Thunderbolts got me.
I
I
like
actually
Thunderbolts.
think to add on to your point, I still think Thunderbolts is above both of the recent.
Yeah, just
in my opinion. In my personal opinion, no one knows how much
the
of a
movie's bad.
In terms of the future, Thunderbolts got me way more excited to see these characters in the Avengers movie than Fantastic Four did
in their own.
see those characters in the Avengers movie. I'm way more excited to see the Thunderbolts interact with these other characters rather than the Fantastic Four.
That's
I think no, because I remember after Thunderbolts came out, I was talking to Noah about it.
Great film.
Me personally, it touches upon like it doesn't hold back on the themes it's like touching upon, which I can appreciate because especially from Marvel, like they kind of like tiptoe around stuff like that was like
I'm sorry if DC are getting their stride. You gotta have some balls, man. You gotta start taking.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like even like pre Phase 4 MCU kind of glossed over stuff. Like they glossed over like Tony's alcoholism. I think that should have been a whoops, my camera died.
I agree with that.
They glossed over Tony's alcoholism. 1 second, let me change the battery real quick.
To answer Robbie Lawrence,
Thanks for the update.
It's still the best Fantastic Four movie, but that's not saying much.
It's not.
Like, the bars was low.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah. What would you? A question for everyone who's seen it, because to me personally, I've got a soft spot in my heart for the OG Fantastic Four films. I always do. And look, I get it. They're not the best. You know, they have their issues, especially the Galactus Far Cloud, but they're not bad. They're just not good either. So the best thing about these movies for me is that man, Silver Surfer was freaking perfect.
Yeah. And
the chemistry between these four, in my opinion, was rock solid.
It was
so
better.
Is the chemistry better here or in these?
There.
In there.
There was some funness with the movie. Those movies are way more fun than this movie. The chemistry between those guys are way more fun than this movie.
Totally fair. Good. I actually wanted to know that.
But this movie was better made than those two and the 2015.
Yeah, because I love the chemistry of those four in that film.
Yeah.
It feels like, again, you've got literally perfect castings. Anyway, you know, the chemistry between the
Pedro
four
was good. Okay, Pedro was good.
No one doubted Pedro would be good. Again, what did I? Right, Noah, you'll love this.
Is I.
What did I say with DC? Right. DC hire Aaron Pierre, David Corrin Sweat, and all these other great upcoming actors. Marvel going hire Pedro because it's Pedro.
Yeah, there was no chemistry read with these guys. I fucking read that and I knew it. They didn't have to audition or anything.
See?
Bullshit. He was all right.
Well,
He wasn't that bad.
he was all right.
He's
I
not
haven't even seen it yet. I know he's gonna be all right. But yeah, no, I just wanted to know if like the chemistry between the four of them. Shut up! Because the chemistry between the four of them is the most important part.
I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts because I thought we were all gonna think it was mediocre.
God, here we go.
Apparently-
No,
I thought it was rushed. The ending was rushed. The way they beat Galactus was rushed. For sure. It's like, well, it felt like as soon as they first met him, and then it felt very quick to how they beat him at the end. Like, that's what I thought. It was quite quick. I mean, the opening wasn't too bad, but it just
look at the
it felt slow paced, and then it rushed right to the end. I thought, but apart from that, I thought it was a good film.
I mean, was there a lot of like, when's he gonna get the suit? When's he gonna get the pack? Sorry, that's it. Something completely different.
I thought like, okay, the thing about Superman and Fantastic Four, they both have, in my opinion, they both have issues, but at different points of the film. The first half of Superman, the pacing is a bit like rush. Fantastic Four's pacing, I felt towards the second act with how they defeat Galactus, that was rush in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
How like the first half of Fantastic Four is much better than the second half.
Mm-hmm.
But like the way they defeat Galactus, I do agree it is a bit rush, and I do agree with Noah. Sue does do everything because everybody else gets their ass whooped. But I do feel like, why are you calling me Jacob?
I couldn't help it.
But I felt like
now you know how it feels.
He does it all the time.
Can we have a civilized conversation, Jacob, without you cutting people off? Sorry. I'm going to say it.
What was that?
Oh shit! Shut my mouth. Fuck me. Shit.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't mean for it to be harsh.
So,
Well, actually, to be fair, I cut you off, Evan. So why don't you finish?
No. Don't give him any wiggle room. Like, I didn't say anything. Shit.
Wiggle.
Let
you
me.
interrupted
shut up
what
for
you were
5
going
minutes.
to say, mate.
Are you underwater?
Continue, Arch.
Well, no, I kind of like just like that they like throughout the movie, like it wasn't like the typical MCU. Was it a bit safe? Yeah, they you could tell when they were like when you watch the movie, they're trying not to make it as bad as like the first like 2 or like 3, whatever. But it is safe, but I just kind of like the fact that the movie it wasn't like the typical MCU like humor and just putting comedy in like serious moments and like
the fart joke.
Oh, what's it for? Yeah, like it was stuff like that. Pedro, I thought he was pretty good. Joseph Quinn, I thought he was good, but I want to see more from him.
I agree.
More of like that, kind of like that, the swagger of Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
But like the smartness of Johnny, I did like that. Ben, Evans, like great, but like I do agree, like I wanted to see
Evan's great.
Sorry.
Evan.
Sorry,
Evan, not
right.
Evan. But I like that they included Herbie in the movie. Galactus, it was very much like if you've seen
RJ, stop playing. Put your phone down, man. Sorry.
My phone's not in my hand.
Oh, right, my fault. Something.
If you've seen like Godzilla 2014, Galactus was kind of like that, where you don't get that much of him.
Yeah,
but, like when he's there, he's there. I just wanted more from him because like when Ralph Ineson, like his voice as Galactus is like really good. Like
I've heard the performance is great.
Yeah, he's like if you watch an IMAX, he shakes a freaking theater when he appears. But like just wanted more from him. Silver Surfer was great. But I definitely want them to bring Max Shackman back, but for like the sequel, because
I
like
agree.
he like is a fan and there was passion behind the project, and I love the Jack Kirby vibes. I think that Marvel should definitely like bring in kind of like that old school feel with the Fantastic Four. Put your finger down, Jacob. But like I just really enjoyed it. I like that it was different. It was safe, yeah, but it was different and it wasn't a typical like MCU Thor Ragnarok humor. I have to for that, but you know.
Don't remind us of that.
He's right. He's right. He's right. He's right. You can check your phone, RJ. He's right.
Stop
right.
sending me. Jesus.
I mean, like anyone else who see it, because I haven't seen it.
If RJ's finished, I'll.
Oh yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
All right. So I enjoyed it. Like I growing up, I'm a big Fantastic Four fan. Like that's aside from Spider-Man, Fantastic Four was always my favorite comics from Marvel. I didn't get into like the Avengers stuff until MCU because that's when they like really became popular. So Fantastic Four and Spider-Man and the X-Men, those were like my guys growing up. I really do like the family dynamic. I think I'll start off with Joseph Quinn because like I'll admit I had my doubts about Joseph Quinn when he was first cast because like I'm not sure I see it, but I'm happy to say I was wrong. I think he did a good job. I feel like I want to see more of him being kind of a jackass, like the jackass Johnny that I know from the comics. Sue I think was perfect in my opinion. I feel like Ben is the most underutilized out of the four, and you can really tell, especially with his character, that there was some stuff that was cut. Because I can't really get into that without getting the spoiler territory. We could probably talk about it.
All right.
But yeah, he was kind of underutilized. I was a bit disappointed with that. But I do like the way he looks. One thing I can say, it is a nitpick. I kind of wish he had more of like a rougher like Brooklyn accent than the accent he has in the movie, just to be accurate to the source material. Now Pedro as Reed.
Why has he got to walk out of the room as you start? Sorry.
I think
maybe it's a good thing.
He has anxiety. Be careful.
Oh God.
Okay, so I think they did a good attempt with Reed in this movie. I think they did their best with the writing, and I do think, despite my personal issues with Pedro, I think he tries.
You know,
he tries. He puts in I think he puts a good performance.
Who doesn't apparently?
I still don't see him as Reed, in my opinion. I still don't agree with that casting decision. I think they should have gotten somebody else, in my opinion, at least. Like, I think I'm not denying that Pedro is I'm not saying Pedro's a bad actor by any means. Like, he tried. I just don't think he was the right choice with the hit the mannerisms of Reed from the comics, at least in my opinion, weren't there. Like, I think they did the best they could, but I honestly think they should have picked somebody else, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm a bit more like critical on that because as a comic book reader. Galactus, I think Galactus was fine. I feel like this is gonna be a weird take. I think Galactus felt a little too emotional at times because the thing is, Galactus isn't like technically a villain. He's a force of nature. He's very stoic, so I kind of wish they leaned more into that. I kind of wish Galactus was the size of Earth, but then he shrunk down like how he does in the comics. I think that's what they should have done. Shia LaBeouf, that version of Silver Surfer, I liked it. I will still have
Shia LaBeouf.
I think that's how you pronounce her name.
No, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, is that?
Shia LaBeouf. Interesting. Okay. Silver Surfer.
I liked her as Silver Surfer. I will still always prefer the Norman Rad version of Silver Surfer. Like, she was fine. It's just like a personal nitpick of mine. Also, I feel like they should have stuck with her actual comic book origin, not just copied Norman Rad's backstory and pasted it onto her character. But yeah, I thought she was fine.
That'll probably factor into him coming in Doomsday or Secret Wars or something.
Yeah. And one thing I do love the like techno 60s setting. I thought that was really cool. I actually wouldn't mind if more films, because like if they had like a Spider-Man movie that was in a similar,
that's probably quite refreshing having a different.
Yeah, it was refreshing. Like like if they ever made like a Spider-Man movie with a similar setting, in a 60s type setting, I think that would have been great. And I think that it really works. Like they're really going for like a more Jack Kirby vibe with there's a little bit of like the Jonathan Hickman stuff sprinkled in here, and I feel like they're going to add more of that later on, especially in Secret Wars, because I don't think this is a spoiler. There's a baby. Franklin is very integral to Secret Wars, so obviously they're going to pull more from that side of comics, which I don't mind because Jonathan Hickman is my favorite Fantastic Four writer. So can't wait to see more of that.
It's not Negan.
Let's see, any other complaints? Just like you could tell stuff was cut. I just feel like in my opinion, I think the film could have been a little bit longer, just because I do agree the last act feels very rushed to me. And yeah, I think they should have. I already expected Galactus was going to get sent away. That's how they've beaten him in a lot of other adaptations. But I think they just could have written it better, in my opinion. And post-credit scene was fine. I'll admit I got a little hyped until 5 seconds later. I remember who's playing that character, and then I had to buy a drink to make myself feel better.
I wonder who he's talking about.
And then I had to buy a drink to make myself feel better. But yeah, other than that, I enjoy the film.
I will say, I think there's a runtime issue. They need to stop. This is not even just Marvel. It's DC. Sorry, but hold on.
No, that's your hand gesture for it. Let me cook. Hold on.
I just have a question.
It's like pointing at me. He's like, no, Jacob, you.
I have a question for you all who've seen it. Is Fantastic Four First Steps better than Superman in your opinion?
Oh,
I said to RJ, yeah, but in an extent that they're both just good, but they're not great.
Fantastic Four. Like I did say to Evan once we finished Superman, both me and Evan said when Superman was done, Fantastic Four is going to wind up being better. Even Evan said the same thing.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on. Jesus Christ! Don't go.
You too.
This man's about to
fucking cinema kings.
Okay. What the?
I timed that perfectly. Oh, look at this handsome.
I was
man
like,
right
what
here.
happened?
Got a little reunion going.
Bond here.
The name's Cody. The name's,
The name's Cody. Strike first meeting.
I'm just walking in and shit.
Making my way downtown. Walking. Hey, I'm walking here. Cinema Kings, resume.
So did you like it better, RJ?
Me personally, I enjoyed it better because I didn't like complaining. This man's about to.
Is it a better movie though?
No, I don't care what you think about that. I want to know personally.
Did I like it better?
Yeah.
Open wide.
I won't do that. I will. Yes, I did.
Not that hot. This guy woke up this morning. He was white.
Haven't heard that in a while. Yes, I did. I did like it better.
It's been so long.
Because no.
Woke up this
because I put. You stop with the interruptions. God damn it!
Yeah.
Let him finish.
Jesus. Maybe it's because like I had so much like hype for Superman, like I had it at number one. Like remember,
What the hell is wrong with you? I'm really asking.
Fuck at it.
You done? You done?
I'm gonna shut up now before you kill me.
Maybe it's because like me, you, and Darius, and like we had like Superman like number one.
Oh yeah, no, we did. Oh right, man.
Like that was like I had so much like hype on this movie, and I just think that it disappointed me how it constructed as not the comic book stuff.
I mean, it's like
as
doing
a
stuff
film,
for homies.
How they can what?
Well, carry on.
Can you shut the hell up? Like, maybe like as a film, as it's constructed as a film, like I enjoyed Fantastic Four better.
All
right. Are you like surprised? Like, are you
yes, I am. I'm very surprised. I am actually very surprised.
Great. This is really good.
But I'm not. I'm surprised that
Look,
everybody.
this is great. Look, you two are.
Who is that dog?
I'm surprised that everyone
Who
likes
is that?
Woof.
Dog shit.
Hey, my nana's the same dog.
Well, hold on. Not everyone likes it. Danny, I mean, he doesn't like it.
But we knew that.
He watched it on the links. It doesn't count, all right. It doesn't count.
He doesn't count.
He's his own.
He watched it on the links. It doesn't count.
I mean, he was never going to give it a chance anyway, since he doesn't like the Fantastic Four.
Superman is so.
Any more coffee?
Superman was
Put the phone down.
Refreshing. This movie was so like, oh.
But the thing is, you understand the point that I'm making about Superman? Like, it just felt like James Gunn's like. I just
no, I can see. Yeah. But I still would feel
if
like
if he does, can you need to shut the hell up there? Like, if he like tones on the comedy and he lets like certain like if he slows on the pacing, I would have preferred Superman for sure. But it's just that it was just so much of it. What I'm planning to do this week, I'm gonna rewatch it both back to back. I'm gonna do that this week.
In what order?
Superman and Fantastic Four.
If you take out the comedy in the Superman film, it's almost a perfect film for me because everything about it is good.
Okay, but if it's
I wouldn't say that.
Well, no, but if you look at especially like the performances. What are you doing? I lost my train of thought. For fuck's sake, can you just?
You said if you take out the comedy in Superman, it's almost a perfect film.
Yeah.
So does that mean you're saying Fantastic Four is a perfect film if you like it better?
No, Fantastic Four's. No, I am fucking losing my train of thought.
I just love how Noah is just like going that one by one question.
I honestly just don't understand.
Look, the comedy in Superman just takes it down a level for me because it's just a frustrating matter. When I look at Fantastic Four, I think they did right what Superman did wrong in certain aspects. So that's why I rank it higher. And also. Well, I mean, I don't know. Look, my point still stands. That's what I think. So, Jacob,
you hesitated there, Evan.
Oh boy.
He'll make up his mind soon.
What?
What was that? I didn't hear it.
reaction. of
Wednesday,
Cobra
I'm
Kai.
rewatching both.
That is very interesting.
Okay.
I love this every time we.
I think I need to rewatch this every
Will
time.
Henry Cavill be
Kevin,
the
what do
best
you think?
Batman?
This is why Noah's my boy because he does this every time. He's like,
Well,
no.
we need to give a shout. Well, hold on. We need to give a shout out to Cody because Cody might have called it ages ago. Henry Cavill might be the best Batman. Because they're on about
No.
Not
Okay.
happening.
I
Why
hope
does
that.
Never mind.
If that happens,
Robert Pattinson is right there.
Not DCU. No, fuck
Use
that.
him.
I don't think
Okay.
that's happening anymore either. But that's another.
I don't think it should.
Hey,
You
but
don't think
to
I don't think
answer
Cobra-
your
I don't think-
You're a fraud, Spider-Man.
All right,
trash
enough
Spider-Man
of these-
movie.
Can you?
But to finish what you were saying, Noah.
RJ.
As an adaptation, I think Fantastic Four is a better adaptation than Superman is. As a film, that's tough for me. I think, like RJ, I need to rewatch it first. I think they both have their issues. I think I'm going to
They're
put
both
Superman
better than both, in my opinion. Go
a
on.
little bit higher, but I think I need to rewatch it to formulate that opinion, which is a better film.
I'm not gonna lie. I am a little perplexed. I thought you were all gonna like Superman better.
And you can catch all this next week at Sunday. We are so back.
We are, bro. This is hilarious.
I think it's because I'm judging as an adaptation than as an adaptation than as a film. That's probably why I put it
I'll
higher.
say this though. It's just has how it's constructed as a film. Both films.
It's a film.
Adaptation. Like I think Superman does a better job at adapting the characters that it has, but as constructing it as a film, I think like it falls flat in some areas. Like maybe it's because I'm just a Matt Reeves Batman fan. That's why I had too many.
Like for me, I think
Time to go.
it is.
I think for me, I think this is as a film the best Fantastic Four movie, but I think the 2000s Fantastic Four is a better representation of the. I don't know, mainly for Reed because I still don't like Pedro as Reed. I think that's why I think the OG 2000s Fantastic Four is a better representation of those characters in my opinion.
I still think that's the best read.
No, I agree. That is the best Reed. I mean, that's not saying much, but
it's not a high bar.
Well, I feel like only two people out of that cast were. Chris Evans was he played one aspect of the character.
yeah, I agree.
But like,
I think he was great in the second one.
No. What I'm saying is, there's so much more to Johnny Storm
than just being a
like,
hot shot.
just being like the hot shot, like playboy.
Yeah, because this movie they made Johnny competent.
Yeah, but like I feel like Michael Chiklis had the best. Like he was like the best out of those. Like out of those four movies, he was the best.
No. The best moment ever is like Reed, look at me.
Yeah, that was.
I just think for two movies that had a lot riding on it, that they both needed to work for the future of both of these characters, Fantastic Four and Superman. I think Superman took a risk, and I think for the most part, it worked, and it got people excited.
That's a valid take. Yeah,
got people excited. I think Fantastic Four did kind of what people expected, played it safe. And it turned out good enough.
That's valid.
For whatever movie, I would rather go rewatch Superman any day over rewatch
Just
this
something
movie.
new and something fresh.
Yeah,
that's valid.
Well, the thing is, though, like I agree. I totally understand. I guess
once I see F4, I can chime in on this.
The tone of Superman, I've seen it before. Like that's all I'm saying. It's like it's just
you want to see something like different than
I'm
James.
tired of the. Like, I get it. Comedy is a part of comic book characters. Yes, there is, especially like
Evan, relax.
What's he doing?
I didn't even say anything.
But like I just stuff that it's just that the type of humor that you go with. It's just I agree. I'm tired of like the MC humor, like in every like.
Yeah, I agree.
Chris, you bring it over to DC, and it's like, okay, like what, like there's certain points in that movie where I didn't get the vibe that I got from that very first Superman trailer. There were certain points in that movie where I was like, I'm not getting that vibe from that first trailer. Like,
yeah, no,
that's fair.
That's why I
And
said it was different than what I thought it was going to be, but I think it's still good.
But I was like, okay, like but also like the movie kind of like gave me concerns for like future James Gunn DCU projects. Like, are they all gonna be the same? Like, are they just gonna like like I want him to be different as a filmmaker. Like, give me some different tones,
like variety, more variety.
Right.
Yeah, I agree because I don't want
take more risks. That's what he's got to do is take more risks.
Yeah, I don't want Supergirl to be the same tone, especially
that's going to be like The Boys.
Especially if they're going to adapt this story,
I think
it needs to be a darker tone.
They ain't going to make it rated R.
I know they won't, but they should.
They're going to make it. That's going to be like The Boys, and I guarantee you, it's going to.
Yeah, because in my opinion, this is like one of the best Supergirl stories, especially if you're a newer fan that wants to get into the character. Like,
I think that movie will be good, but I'm all in on Clayface. Like,
I agree. Yeah.
I'm more all in, and well, not more all in than Clayface. I'm more all in on Lanterns now after seeing what they did with
that. I'm excited for.
Yeah.
As long as they don't do what I think they're going to do with Hal, I think it'll be good.
Well, I don't think they're going to kill off Hal, but I think Jon Stewart is definitely going to be the main character.
Yeah, but that's fine.
I'm fine with that. I just really hope they're not going to do the parallax.
Killing him off is such a lazy trope.
I hate that. I want them to do something different.
But I think Lanterns will be really. I'm excited. I'm with Noah.
Yeah. I mean, if they go the route, let's say they go the route with Hal with parallax and stuff like that. Let's say they go that route. They're either going to redeem him or they'll just retire him, and he'll just be part of the main Justice League going forward. And it's just a passing of the torch. You haven't got to kill him. I hate that. We're just getting into this universe, and you kill off the first Lantern. That's like going into Spider-Man and killing off Spider-Man like that. I
think they might do it.
Wait, what?
I'm really not a fan. I'm not a fan of it.
Oh, you mean Hal?
Yeah, like you don't kill the first.
The thing is though, like them making him older, that is kind of scary.
I think it's gonna be
that's
very,
the vibe I'm
like
getting.
the
That's
dude that died when Hal got the ring. Be like symbol, like
yeah. I mean, either way, Aaron Pierre's a great man. So
he is a great man.
I'm here to see it.
Probably a better man than Hal.
Yeah, probably.
It's Aaron Pierre.
Did they really want to go in with Hal, like in the comics? And
oh god.
No, I am looking forward.
This is why you don't always do faithful adaptations of the comics, because not everything in the comics is great.
Yeah, I never liked the
parallax storyline down the line, but they better not kill Barry out.
I don't think they will.
If they kill Hal Jordan, then they probably will.
I think it's easier to even kill Barry than Hal. Like,
yeah, because if you're in an established universe, they're very likely going to bring in Wally West, and I guarantee you, Barry Allen, he already exists. He's already,
especially if they're adapting more modern comics, because they made Wally West the main Flash again.
Yeah, so I mean, think about it. If you're a Guy Gardner, he's the third Lantern. Like, Barry already exists, so Wally West will be the first person they bring in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but Barry already is the Flash and whatever. Yeah, we're the Flash, and then go from there. But yeah, like I mean, I think this is a good rounding off point. We managed to finally, after ages, get the band back together for a little bit. But how do you guys like the new format, where it's not like, let's say, Kings of Pop Culture or just me on the ones? It's like a hybrid of both. It just allows like me to engage with the chat for a bit. Bring everything full circle, and it gives us loads of topics to talk about when you guys come on, so that way there's no crazy shitstorm.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
I think we should bring back the Kings of Pop Culture.
I do agree with it.
Yeah. You asked for my opinion. No, I'm giving you. It's up to you.
Shit. All right.
That's on you.
That's on you.
That's on you.
You got it.
Hold on, RJ. Jacob, that's on you.
No. You got to do it properly. You go. No. Hold on, RJ. That's on you, though.
That's on you, though.
10 out of 10. It worked like a charm. It worked. That was needed.
What was that?
The crazy.
You know that day in Jersey. Yeah, remember?
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, you said no. Yeah. I was about to speak, and you were like, hold on, RJ.
Yeah.
Hold on, RJ.
And in my mind, I'm thinking you took a page out of Darius's book, Jacob. You
wasn't there. You could have done it.
Yeah, someone had to do it on his behalf. I was gonna get Cody to round out the stream, but he had to go and attend to some stuff. I was gonna get like Cody to do like a sentence to summarize the ending of the stream. Instead, Chris, can you summarize this stream?
Oh boy,
in a sentence.
Sentence.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like for real.
There you go.
A sentence. Come on, Chris's roundup. That's what we're gonna call it.
Why me?
Sound like a stomach growling. What the hell?
Anything. Off anything you wish. Anything your heart desires.
Well, it's fun for us to come back together again. I know we
I
all
agree.
been away for a very, very long time.
Yes.
Myself included. I've been off radar for a very long time. Boys and girls, we all have things to do in life. And we
we do. He's absolutely right.
We work.
We're all busy. We don't all have the free time. So, respect my boys here and me.
What? Damn.
All right.
Okay. Good.
Damn.
That will do nicely. But just before we go, look at the camera. Who's going to break first? RJ, look at the camera. Put the phone down.
Okay.
Chris, say something.
Why is Kevin rizzing up everyone right now?
Raina's
Really?
not here.
Just look at Evan.
Neither is Mary.
That is true. Neither is Sammy.
It's not fair. Oh, you don't know?
You don't know.
No, I don't.
Wow. I think we've all.
Hey, Joe.
I think we've all become impervious to actually we don't none of us break anymore. Shit! Oh my god! We've built
Martin Mauser.
Character development. Oh my god! All right, team. See you next week. Next Sunday for Kings of Pop Culture. Shout out to whoever is on the other side of that line over there. Nothing but love for him. See you guys very soon. Give a massive thank you to Cody, Kevin, to Evan, to Noah, to RJ, to Chris. Like, honestly, appreciate you guys. And this is only the beginning of assembling the gang.
We're grateful to be here.
We're so grateful, but make sure the Cinema Kings credit all of us, because no, I'm joking.
Shameless plug.
I'm joking. Nothing but love and peace. Great show. Peace. Speaking of, and what an amazing stream! And shout out to the KOPC Kings of Pop Culture Cobra Kai draft. That's
Oh, that.
Some people just couldn't take losing, could they?
Danny for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my fault.
Well,
gang.
that's who I was talking about. Do you got it?
Let's play the
pre-lunch.
outro line. Let's play the outro line. Let's do it. They've changed the music.
Yeah,
Again.
What's utter woke nonsense?
Now, pull up an older stream. They changed the music.
That was so.
Wow, the fucking British came at me there. Jesus.
No,
Hashtag
No,
not my
I'm
StreamYard.
not my stream.
That was so British.
Not my tempo.
Jacob, do you know what they need to do? They need to sort out their priorities.
No, absolutely not. No, you don't. No, you don't.
They gotta change that shit.
Yeah.
No, what? It was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll have to adapt. We always adapt. We adapt all the time. Let's do it. Do it for Gian. There you go. Jesus Christ.
Well then.
RJ, go off a mute and say something.
Now this is fucking dreadful, man.
No. You're on mute.
Harry and Hermione.
Say something. Press speak louder. Get rid of this white break. End this.
Get out of that.
Martin Mauser.